So when I say Amah, you say. When I say Amah, you say. So mix it up a little bit and come with another word. So when I say Amah, you say. When I say Amah, you say fear. Okay. I'm really excited to be your host today. I'm very happy that we are having the celebration of Amah's life here in this space, in this center, because it's a center of love, it's a center of Caribbean, and we know that taking place in this building is just going to be spirited. We don't even have to think about the music. We don't even have to think about the culture. All that goodness is in this place. And the youngest person here today is 15 months old. Ooh, 15 months young. Let me just correct myself. Yeah. And the youngest person today is 105. And as the preacher said today, the more pain that we have, the better we overlook. Did you not say that? I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I have no more problems in my life. What I want to do now is to start the afternoon going. There are a number of speakers, and we are going to give you a number. We're going to call your name in a particular order at some point, because to come up to introduce everyone, is going to eat a fair bit of time. Now, I need everybody in the room now to promise me something. And when you promise, I want you to do this. Double picking. Everybody promise. We at church, so we promise it. I want you to promise that when you come up, when you are speaking, that you're going to be mindful of all the people that are coming after you. So if you are a minute, we know in Black Talk that means 2. So I'm not going to tell you nothing crazy that you got 5, because as Black people talk, that is treasure. Yeah. So it's going to be 2 minutes. And this is where Amah was brilliant. We want you to listen to what the speakers are saying. And whoever never repeats something that was said before will go out of here as a champion. We're going to give you $1 million Dominican dollars if you don't repeat anything that was said before. And I have the person representing trade and investment from Dominica in this room. And she personally came to me in the kitchen and she said, we are good for $1 million if people don't repeat themselves. So we got 2 minutes. And in Black people time, that's 2 minutes. We invented the clock, so I know we good for time. 2 minutes. All right. And you can't hear me. Okay, all right. So to get things started, they're going to start with song. And so, the steel band represented our Lady of Good Counsel are up on the drum, and they're going to play one tune in celebration to kick this afternoon off. Please welcome them. Exactly correct. It's just how. First, I'm going to call on Francis Del Sol, representing Dominica and Trade and Investment Officer here in Toronto. Yay, make some noise. And following Francis will be none other than Jill Andrews. And Jill is going to come also to and cheer and present. And because we don't want to keep coming up and down and introducing people so that we can move a little bit more smoothly along, we're going to do them something as numbers. So no disrespect to anybody's protocol or shine. It is just in the essence of time. Okay? Good evening, good afternoon. I recognize in my presence
Thank you.
Parliamentarian Amah Harris's bio speaks loudly about the dynamic individual we celebrate today. Like many of you in this room, I had the privilege of first knowing Ms. Harris as a student in Dominica Convent High School, where she was more commonly known as everyone's favorite teacher. That moniker was in large part because she was an awesome listener, a quiet observer, and a transformative leader. In the classroom, she was caring and made sure every student understood the lesson. She would identify students who were being brought to understand and call on them to share their difficulty. She helped us to overcome inhibitions by saying maybe someone else in the classroom has the same concern and you can help them understand. The facial expression after every exam told the classroom needed nothing but a wide smile or an absent ease. She wanted all the students to excel. She refused to accept any poverty, not even a pass of 59 in the 8th grade. And she would have private sessions with students after class and was desperate to help them understand their challenges and to help them achieve better results. Also, I learned many times that you do not talk Mrs. Harris. She began controlling most of them by asking students like me to stand and share whatever ordinance we found so engaging. She made leaders by making groups and asking them to select leaders from among themselves.
She will take these opportunities and build leadership in all students without us ever realizing it. But what I remember most vividly was that she used recess and recess all those moments that breaks between classes to encourage students who were inhibited to come to her when the classroom was empty. By the end of the school year, everyone in class was so much better than they thought they could be. Later in Canada, as I became engaged in community work, she was my go-to person, and it was not difficult to see the magnetism that made her a nucleus in the Canadian arts community. Conversely, it gave me great joy when Amah called me to ask my opinion on certain matters. I was flabbergasted initially, but quickly understood that she saw in me something I did not see in myself. She continued to help me to grow without me realizing it. As president of the COA from 2004 to 2012, she was my trusted counsel on matters of constitution and organizational effectiveness. She introduced me to Robert's Rules of Order in 2005. When the Commonwealth of Dominican Association found itself as a state of legal in 2011, she offered every opportunity to help people. When I was appointed Dominica's Trade and Investment Commissioner in 2018, she was one of the first people who congratulations and eased doubts that I had. That took me back to the days of Harris Elementary School and overwhelming like bright sunshine after a rain. That was Amah, our mentor, our friend, our confidant, and our Lord. Canada has lost a leader. The Caribbean has lost a gem, and the nature island of Dominica has lost one of its bright spots in the diaspora. We will miss her soon. On behalf of the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica and Pontiac High School, I extend my deepest condolences to Amah's family, friends, and everyone who she touched with her kindness, her leadership, and to quote Amah's her endless lesson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Beryl, and I'm a friend of the Harris family. I want to start first and foremost. Hear me? Okay. I'll use my theater voice. Actually, would you prefer if I just yell? Okay. My name is Jill Andrew, and I'm a friend of the Harris family. Can you hear me now in the back? Wonderful. So first and foremost, I want to extend my deepest condolences to Miss Francie here at the front table, and to her son and Miss Amah's nephew, Darnell. Thank you all for curating this beautiful celebration of life, where we are all able to come together. We're meeting friends, old and new, and we were also serenaded, I must say, by a beautiful choir, by wonderful musicians, and by an entire vibe that spoke to the very embodiment of who Miss Amah was. A creative, yes, a social justice warrior, indeed, a phenomenal educator, most certainly, but most important to so many of us in this room, a friend, a confidant, someone we could look up to, aspire to be like when we all become adults. Miss Amah left an indelible mark, obviously, with Black Theatre of Canada, with Theatre in the Rough, literally organizations for which, if they did not exist, spaces like Obsidian, artists who we paid to go see perform on stage would not exist without the leadership of Miss Amah. For about 7 years, I had a little stint in politics, And Miss Amah was someone who I could chat with, who I could laugh with when I saw her, no matter how briefly it was. Whenever we had a chance to break bread, it was an honor to be in her space and to feel her wisdom and to feel her calm, her classiness, her humor. But I also got the sense that she was not one to mess with her. So it was a real honor to be in her space. When her nephew Darnell called me and told me the end of her physical time here was near, I was very lucky to be able to drop what I was doing at the time and visit at her bedside. And it was in that moment that I really acknowledged how privileged I had been, and so many of you in this room have been, to have walked for days, weeks, months, or years on this earth with this Amah. So may we all take a moment to give her a round of applause. May we give her a round of applause, and we know, I'm just going to say this plug, we know that here in Canada, the goal is not always to have us as Black African Caribbean people see ourselves in curriculum. See ourselves in the arts. See ourselves in the fabric of this province and this country. So may we all recommit ourselves to continuing Miss Amah's legacy of seeing our Black excellence, of seeing our value, not only in the arts, not only in arts education, but across our lovely nation.
Thank you, Dr. Andrews, and thank you to Francis Dassault for your words. I'm going to transition a little bit, and I want to call now on another dear friend, and I would think I could go on record to say mentee. She's an incredible playwright, founder of Current Theater here, which has been going for over 35 years, maybe 40 years now. She's also very steeped and is a student of popular theater. I want you to give the warmest welcome to Adriana Mandiana, who shared an incredible journey with us. Nancy, on the journey over the hills, down through valleys, up through mountains. If you have heard that any at all, it's iconic from Amah from the 70s. When Nancy was on the journey in Detroit and Montreal, York University, in the mix, all the way was kicks on the 70s. I remember the early days. Theater Canada, and the early ways. Theater was fun. And workshops was work. Amah's carnivals, theater, and much drama. All of it. Kicks in the 70s. That's how long I know Amah. Literally, Amah scraped me off the street as a teen poet and said, theater is what you should be doing, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Missing Amah much. I really am. I want y'all to know there's two things. I want y'all to know this journey is just beginning with Amah on the other side. There is a lot that's been planned. The main thing, please, I would love for you to make sure that you're either on our WhatsApp list by scanning the QR code on your way out to make sure that you get updated with what's happening. The main thing happening in 2 months' time.
November 30th. Please, 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 please put it on your calendar. A tribute to Amah Harris from her colleagues, her friends, family, everyone. Because like I said, this journey is just beginning. We'll be doing some publications as well. And I'm really proud to say that an artist fund for emerging artists is being set up in Amah's name. And I'm proud of that because Amah's longevity and Amah's contribution will be honored, all right? So please, thank you all for coming, and I don't have anything really else to say. The rest of that poem in a carnival style kicks in the 70s. You will hear it on the 30th, all right? Thank you all very much. Oh, they both work? They both work? Oh, good.
Another one is better. The other one is better. The other one. Yeah, you're good? You're good? Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
Thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to call on Francine. Francine has in her heart to share with you a poem that was written by Amah. And so we're just going to receive her now and have her share in Amah's words. Do you want to go up? Do you want to go up? But you are a famous netball player and athlete. Clap that! This is a famous play. And we're waiting to be the Olympian. You should be on the face of people next year. Very good.
That's a long time. I played netball for the island when I was 12 years old. And for the West Indies when I was 16. But I'm older than Amah. So you're going to check hands. Amah was a very determined person, as I said. And he was very strong. She had no intention of going home so soon. We had planned to go to Jamaica for 2 months in June. In May, she out walking. She was walking more than a quarter of miles. I had to stop halfway to dine and rest. When she came back, I would go back with her. Oh, I would stay at Loblaws. Yes, I cleared back. And I wait for Amah to come back. She was working until the very end in arts. And there's something she wrote, and actually both my son and myself, we learned a lot about her. I thought I knew everything, but I was amazed because we had to clear her place. And it's amazing how much stuff she had written. She'd written music and plays. I knew she had written a Nancy, but I didn't know how many. So I found this, and I think it's very important. She wrote this in May. She was working with Tashia for Caribbean Carnival kids. And I loved it, and I thought maybe I would share it with you. It said, Dimensions of Love, an exploration in interdisciplinary arts. Love seems central to life, existence, yet so elusive. What is it really? That essence of love, love itself, ethereal, physical, spiritual, a definition not yet imagined, conceived, grasped, hence words not yet created. Maybe a combination of all and beyond. Can anyone put their finger on it? Are we chasing a definition not to be chased? Through the interdisciplinary use of poetry, dance, storytelling, music, the artist will explore collaboratively the theme love in its many dimensions, possible realities beyond simply meaning. This will be based on the explorations of the artists at work, in the exploration with Amah Harris. The artists involved are to be experienced both in their own genres and working as a collaborative body. This is what Amah was working on. We most wanted to work with young people, the dimensions of love that would be probably put out, probably the end of this year she had intended, or early next year. I just thought in my heart, I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Now I have an escort now. Good. Perfect. Yes. I told you she was a netball player. And you know what was really cool there for a moment there? You could just feel everybody listen. All your hearts were listening. How many people here in the room, love is a verb? Put your hands up. How many people here, love is a noun? Put your hands up. There you go, you're not sure, you're just like potato. What she saying now? But you're thinking this is good. But just for a moment there, everybody stopped talking and they were just listening with their hearts. Beautiful thing. Coming on up in this order is a sister, Angela Charles. And Angela Charles is going to come with some poetry. Following her is going to be a trio or a group on pan that is led by Wendy Jones. And then after that, we're going to call on Luther Hansraj of the theater world to come and give some tributes to Amah. Yes, that's how we're going to drop it. So give some love and welcome everybody up to the stage.
I wrote this for Amah. Amah, you touched everyone with your presence. First as the teacher, then an innovative educator. Pioneer in the field of Black Theatre Canada. Woman of distinction, champion of culture, award winner, Dominican icon, actress, mentor, sister, aunt, friend, mother to many, our shining star. Your light was extinguished. You were called home, gone, but not forgotten. Your memories remain forever lodged in our minds and hearts, like the memories of the blazing sun on a cold Canadian winter. We will remember your joy, your kind and generous heart. We will miss you. I will miss my review team member. I know you will read the pages of my book from above. Fly, Amah, fly. Fly with the angels. Rest in peace.
Item.
Is anybody hungry? Oh, good. Because you got to give thanks to God that you actually are feeling hungry, because there's some people who can't eat. But you know what? In all things, give thanks. Today is a day that we celebrate, because this is the day that the Lord has made. So we are going to still celebrate, although your tummies are going rumble, rumble, rumble. Right? But you know, Henry, do you want to come? And we are going to eat after this, but we have to do this. Amah is a special person to all of us. And the last time I saw her was in this room. And one of the things she always said to me was, continue to do what you do. Give thanks to God. We don't leave the Lord out. We don't leave him home. We take him with us. So how great, how great, how great, how great, how great. All right. Okay, so we want you to stand up while we play, because we're going to give thanks and praise to God. I saw the choir singing so beautiful, and you all sat down today, right?
I see the clouds, I hear the rolling thunder throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. Everybody, how great thou art. Sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou Sits sweetly in the trees when I look down from lofty mountain grandeur and hear and feel the gentle breeze. What happens? Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Everybody, let me hear you. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Luther. Yep, Luther, hands Raj here. Luther. Yeah. Huh? All right. So, here comes Luther. Great. And after Luther, we're going to have the blessing of the food, and then we're going to go right into. So, Luther, you know you're standing between the people and the food, right? No pressure.
Check. Check. Microphone check, test 1, 2. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luther Hansraj, and I've known Amah Harris since I was 17 years old. I was in high school, Oakwood Collegiate, when I did my first play in 1976. I'm making it sound. It was a Lorraine Hansberry play called To Be Young, Gifted, and Black. And Amah Harris and Vera Kajo, they came to see the show. Now, my family brought me to Canada to study law so that I could continue running their business. But after that show, after the meeting with Amah Harris and Vera Kajo, it changed my career path. That was the end of law, and that was the beginning of a theater career spanning now 47 years. I'll tell you a little story about the kind of influence Amah had and still do have on my life. We used to have intensive workshops at Black Theatre Canada on Vaughan Road on Saturday afternoons. And one Saturday I decided to not go and go lime at the Eaton Centre. And somebody told Vera Kajo and Amah Harris that they saw me liming at the Eaton Centre. So a telephone call went out to my father. My father said, you got to go see these people on Monday afternoon after school. I did. Amah Harris gave me a dressing down. And Vera was just quiet, you know. She was sitting there with this motherly look on her face, not saying a word, but it was Amah who dressed me down. And ladies and gentlemen, I still live and still remember that dressing down. I don't go and hang out in public places anymore. I mean, I'm an adult right now, and it lived with me. She was a fantastic teacher and educator in the theater arts, and I've studied in many institutions and places in the theatrical arts. But Amah Harris's teachings still lives with me today. And the one thing, I could have gone on to do mainstream theater and all of that, but I could remember her telling me all the time, concentrate on your Caribbean culture. We have stories to tell here. And I've been telling those stories now for 47 years. I shall conclude with one of my favorite philosophers, writers. His name is Khalil Gibran, and I think this is appropriate. I wouldn't read the whole thing, but it's on there. You would know the secret of death, but how shall you find it unless you seek it in the heart of life? The owl whose night-bound eyes are blind unto the day cannot unveil the mystery of light. would indeed behold the spirit of death. Open your heart wide unto the body of life. For life and death are one, even as the river and the sea are one. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Luther, Wendy, and Angela for the poetry. And to Francine, please make sure too that we have Amah documented, because every time somebody reads something, everybody listens with their hearts. And when you document, you live forever. So it's really important that we document, each and every one of us document. I'm going to ask you to just stand one more time, just one more time. And one of the things about Amah, you know, she was always making us step up and down. So I want to thank the Creator for inviting and having all of us here to celebrate a mighty sister called Amah Harris. I want to thank the Creator for this day, for waking us up, each and every one of us, in a sound mind. I want to thank for the beauty, God, for the beauty of this world, the beauty of life. Each and every day, the opportunities that we are presented. And today we particularly thank Him for a gift of a sister who gave us friendship, who gave us love, leadership, mentorship, fellowship, fellowship, all those things. Today we give thanks for the people who grew the food, planted the food, harvested it. We thank God for all the lives of those people and all the people in the process to get it to the table. We give thanks for all the people who have helped to make this hall beautiful, embracing. We give thanks for all the people in the kitchen and all the hands that have prepared the food with love. And we give just thanks for just community, the awesome spirit of community. We give thanks for all of that. And for all these things, I say, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah. And you may be seated, because the MC has stopped talking, so we can't. Very cool. We're not going to call tables. It's not a table calling day at all. But we're going to do things orderly, in an orderly fashion, because Amah was an educator. And we're going to have other people too, who are going to give their tributes. So don't think it is all done. One of the beautiful things about Grounded in Popular Theater and who we are is that we can multitask. I know somebody might be up here singing or doing a little something, and it may be seen that everybody in the room is talking. But I know one thing. If there is something that they said is really sweet, they're going to stop talking and they're going to say, oh God, you hear that line? Boy, that was really good, you know. We're capable of all that goodness. And so we're going to keep the show flowing. People will have the opportunity to speak. And remember, 2 minutes this time, right? Not 15 minutes all the time. It's all good. All right. So I think we're going to go to more musicians now and music. And we're going to get the lead family. Please join us at the table. Is that what's happening now, Wendy? Yeah, that's what's happening. I need everybody to observe what's taking place over there, and we're going to do it in an orderly fashion. Any folks with dietary needs? Oh my God, every time I say that, all the black people get up. No. Any folks with dietary needs, right? You can join that. You can join the line early and quick. Yeah, anybody have a ability, you can join the line. But let's do it orderly. Yeah. Loving it. Loving it. Also want to acknowledge folks like Honor Ford Smith, who is here in the room. I saw Honor earlier up. I want to acknowledge Ramabai Espinate, too, one of our great authors in the room. Acknowledging people in the arts at this moment. Yeah, also want to acknowledge, and I know he would be popping off if I didn't do that real quick, is none other than Donald Carr. And Donald, I know you because of Amah, and you're going to be coming up a little later on, but just wanted to acknowledge you. Samson, I see you across the room. I know you two were influenced by Amah, and Amah was very, very pleased to see all of your progress. Michelle Parsons, where are you? Where are you? All the way at the back. We could hear your voice today in that choir, you know, making great noise. I just want to say enough respect. This is a place that is a home to you, but just want to acknowledge you two in the arts. To Dr. Rita Cox, you know, the lineup wouldn't be complete if I didn't acknowledge you and your time and your journey. And to all the folks too, for the Science Center, my brother here, who is a brother too of Amah, just wanted to acknowledge you too. And for all the carnival tent ladies, the Calypso tent ladies in the house and the Calypsonians, make some noise. Whoa! There you go, there you go. It's a world that Amah loved. Love, love, love. I also too, Giovanni, are you here? Giovanna. Okay, so DJ, yeah, you good? And we are going to be hearing from Le Petit Musical coming up. Dance Carib is in the house coming up. Everybody is in the house coming up. All the educators, make some noise. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, educators, I'm going to roll that one more time. Educators, let me hear you. Yeah, see, when you give people a blank slate and you say write on it, they do things. So no longer I'm going to say make some noise. I'm going to say, let me hear you. one important announcement. Darnell spoke when he was up here about a project. It's a garden project in celebration of Amah's legacy. Am I correct, Darnell? Yes. And there are people in the room who would like to donate to the project and to this legacy piece. Darnell will be coming around at your table throughout the course of this event, either to reintroduce you to the idea or to receive your gift, which is a contribution towards the garden project. I know that there is a box of some kind outside of the back, but I think that the personal touch of the Harris family in this moment on this legacy piece is important. So as he comes around at some point, that's the purpose on it. And for those of you who have approached to say, I'd like to donate, we thank you, and we thank all of you too in anticipation of your gifts. We're going to move along with the program. We're going to do 3 things I'm going to introduce right now. Justice Regis is here in the house, and we're going to ask him to share a few words. Following him will be La Petite Musicale, and they're going to be gracing us. Let's do it again, La Petite Musicale, and they're going to be gracing us with some songs, and following that will be the incredible dance company, Dance Kareem. But let's welcome Justice Regis to the stage.
Thank you very much. It puts me on the spot. My party, power put the best power aujourd'hui. Mais là, I tell you, my money pour parler. Money pour parler. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I am pleased to say a few words as we celebrate my dear friend Amah. I met Amah in St. Lucia around 1967, 1968. She had come to St. Lucia with a group of students, and we jointly were involved in a drama program. I used to dabble in the drama thing in my early days, sing a little calypso, stuff like that. So Amah and I became instant friends at that meeting in St. Lucia. And she went back to Dominique after 2 weeks, and we wrote each other letters. I suspect I might have fallen in love with her there. But anyway, life evolved in a different way. And in 1975, when I was a student at Toronto Metropolitan University, I was studying journalism at the time. Amah persuaded me to do an audition with Beryl. And unlike a brother who spoke earlier around, Beryl said, nah, this acting thing is not for you, you better stay in journalism. So I continued as a journalist, and along the way, we did stuff together. When she set up Theater in the Rough in 1985, 86, I just finished law school. And, I worked on the board with her and things like that. But the point I want to make about Amah, along the way, from the first time I met her, a couple qualities were always present. She was a very kind person, very full of love, and extremely committed to her culture and her community. And she demonstrated that, as you've heard today, throughout her life. And that always, she and I had that good relationship, and I always appreciated that about her. I always told her about it, and I'm glad to be able to share that with you today. Amah, my darling, Amah Dudu, Makwatown.
Check.
Check one. Check, check.
Check.
Good afternoon, everyone. What an honor it is for La Petite Musicale of Toronto to be here today. Francine, thank you for your invitation. You said so many lovely things about Amah upstairs, and we've lived it. Amah has worked with La Petite Musicale since the 1990s, and here we are in 2025. She has supported us along the way. Even when she didn't direct or produce a production, she was there in the audience. You could call on her to give tips and so on. So on behalf of Lindy Burgess and the entire cast, we say thank you. We've chosen 4 songs that Amah liked, loved. We knew that Amah was a daughter of the Caribbean. She was a diverse soul, and she loved and supported Caribbean culture. So our 4 numbers are dedicated to her. Our first song goes way back. Was first sung by Lord Baker back in the 1960s, and it's called God Bless Our Nation. So please enjoy God Bless Our Nation.
We are like a drop of rain in an ocean, like a drop in the sea. Of many, many nations, still got to learn from we, how we aspire and we achieve. It's so hard to believe, unity that is so unique. It's fantastic, yes, so to speak. It's fantastic, yes it is, the way how we live as one. In integration, our nation is second to none. Where the black man, the white man, the Chinese, the Indian, we walk together in hand. In this wonderland of Calypso, in this wonderland of steel band, where I was born. God bless our nation.
All I can say is I am so proud. I'm gonna sing it out clear and loud. Yes, I'm proud of my people, each and every one of you, for contributing to humanity and contented beings we always believe. Whenever the stories are told, how Trinbagonians lived when the world thought was old. So you see,
It's fantastic, yes it is, the way how we live as one. In integration, our nation is second to none. Where the black man, the white man, the Chinese, the Indians, we jump together in a band. In this wonderland of Calypso, in this wonderland of steel band, where I was born. God bless our nation.
Yes. From student life.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cheryl Brayton who did the solo. Our next piece is a folk song called Zoranja, a bit of a story about a kind of unrequited, envious kind of romantic relationship that ends tragically for the young lady. So here we go. We knew that Amah was a storyteller, so she would enjoy this one as well.
Mate connect mon mate baba dien. Oh, c'est la ba moi oh so. La me marche so. La moi marche vite pour
Caribbean culture has evolved from calypso into soca, and one of our favorite songs was calypso music, the original from our wonderful David Rudder from the 1980s. So this is our version of calypso music.
Does it tell you that your heart is a fire? Oh yeah. Does it tell you that your hate is a fire? Oh yeah. Does it wash away all your ungodly? Dancing on. And are you ready for a question. Rotating within my coloring and lyrics to make a politician ready. But I know my body to tell her. It was me so confusing and to live so. Why it is shaking you? Calypso, 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 calypso music. Calypso, calypso. How the fast goes slow. Just maybe a tenor, a guitar, two trumpet, a trombone, so it. The music sweet for soul. So sweet. Means you to move your feet, dance, dance, singing boya, 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 boya. This is calypso, 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 calypso music. Hear it, feel it, love it, calypso.
Our last song for the evening would be a long time carnival and history. All things was reached from way back in this. So we're going back to the beginning of things. Wow. Can't believe it.
Well, long time carnival, plenty excitement and bacchanal. Don't doubt me, long time carnival, plenty excitement and bacchanal. They had the jab and the jambalasi, Paragonad and Mumbo Chumbi. And to the kitten at the bottle and the bamboo brigade, well, the old mass used to parade, chanting Juve, Beryl, that was the San Fernando was class, it was the center for Indian and devil mass. Chap chap with whips and on fork, and highway robbers with the old talk. Periconard lecture in the class, and Borokit dancing jackass. It was mass for so as they went to and fro, echoing this like chanting. That was the
big round of applause again. Make some noise for La Petite Musicale. And coming up right now, I want you to just keep the energy going, is none other than the amazing dance Carib under the leadership of Martin Pascal. Make some noise and welcome them onto the stage.
Mary's kids are right. Because I have something to say. That's what we have to do. Put that in your
And Wheel Trans is here too for Jermaine. Jermaine or, yes, we're good? Wheel Trans is here.
Just a quick answer regarding donations, because it was asked to me. If I'm going to come around now, if anyone wants a tax receipt, I can tell them where to donate to get a tax receipt, and that's fine. But for anyone who has a check or anything else, that's fine. I can take that. Okay? Thank you very much.
Yes.
No, that's not so good because you're not ready. Oh, you're not ready.
Look around and you will see all you are that was not meant to be. Don't strive to be so like the enemy who read the land and changed the destiny of Africans, all Africans, all Africans, all Africans. Africans. Centuries of torture, centuries of pain. Got you, black woman, tied up in chains. Break free, I say, the time is now. Let your love be your people's vow. Of Africa, of Africa, of Africa, of Africa. Ooh,
All right, that one made me feel really young. That's fancy. Dessert. So dessert is present. The dessert is here and is going to be served. Thank you. And it's on two sections, two sides. So to make it easier for you, it is on the left and it is on the right. Thank you, Dance Kareem, too, for that rendition. It made me feel young. Make some noise. This is good. Oh. Shoot. And apparently that was Black Woman, and that was one of Amah's favorite pieces. So we're going to be again transitioning into something. I love the society of the Madame What Duet. That's right. Eyes come in, but just as they're getting themselves all settled and getting yourselves all organized, Amah's comrade and good friend Donald Carr is going to come out here and say a little something something as the Society of the Madame Wab. Thank you, duet, gets themselves organized.
Greetings, everyone. Can you hear me? You know, no one of us is as strong as all of us together. One hand wash the other, one hand wash their face. I've been with Kate anywhere from 1972 until 2021, 2011. I've worked with Amah, and Amah was very much into culture. And I would like to just repeat Claude Gay's famous poem to you. It's called Flame Heart. So much. Hello, hello, hello! I can hear you. Thank you, thank you. So much have I forgotten in 10 years. So much in 10 brief years. I have forgotten what time the purple apples come to juice, and what months when the shy forget-me-nots. I have forgotten the startling season of the pimento flowering and fruiting. What time of the year the ground doves browse the fields and fill the noonday with their curious fluting. I have forgotten much, but I still remember the pulsators red, blood red, in warm December. I can still recall their fever drops, but I cannot recollect the high days when we rooted them out of the picnic's path to stop the rush of the mad bees in the rabbit's pen. And I often try to think, in what sweet months the long with painted ladies used to topple the yellow by road, mazing with the mane, sweet with the golden thread of the rose apple. I have forgotten much, but I still remember the pulsators red, blood red, in warm December. What weeks, what months, what time of the mad year we shifted school to have our flinger tops. What days our wine-filled bodies pulse with joy, feasting on blackberries, blueberries, mango, guinea, sapodilla, sweet sap, sour sap, mango. Oh, you're right, girl, you're right. Oh, some I know have embalmed the days. Even the sacred moments when we played all innocent of passion, uncorrupted, at noon and evening in the flame heart shade. We were so happy. Happy. I remember beneath the pulsators red, blood red in warm December. We were so happy. Happy. And now this is your time to be happy because you are alive. And Amah has shown us that you got to be happy today so you can be happy tomorrow. One love, everybody.
Well, I have to take a picture. I know she has to take a picture.
The bet is on. Donald, I won the money. There are people in this room that said you were going to talk for 20 minutes. I say, no, Donald's going to do it in 10. Yeah, okay, you're going to pay him. I just want to say that one of the things that, when we looked at the history of the Underground Freedom Train ride, this is where you come in, and we looked at our conductors, they were all fantastic, every single one of them. But the thing that we noted with Amah, that Amah brought the society. I like to see you as a society. She brought a society with her. So I was so happy that all of you sisters came out on that night to be with her. And in the Toronto Transit, we had her photo up that went across all their electronic platforms when we were told that she transitioned. And you were very much a part of that. So just letting you know, she brought people along with her as a conductor in the spirit of Harriet Tubman. That's what the photographs shows us. So I want everybody in the room to welcome this society of sisters. I get very excited when I see you in your traditional dress. And you are from the society that I call the Madame's Wab. Duet, thank you. Okay, so DJ, you got your stuff going up because they're going to come up and show us a little something, something right now.
Você voye monter, você voye monter, você voye monter, ça c'est bon, tu peux pas oublier. Você voye monter, você voye monter, você voye monter, avec ma musique pour les bancs. On va nous faire qu'à jouer, on va nous faire qu'à danser. Et maintenant bien décidé, pour faire ça chanter et puis danser. Você voye monter, você voye monter, você voye monter, pour faire je take you on you. Hallelujah. It's like a boy. Figure what out. Pourquoi nous laisser musique à moi? C'est pour la jeunesse qui est possible. Qui m'a tout qui d'aller pour nous danser. Je vais au cavaler et démonstration. Salut la cavalière, et pas la guitare, quatrième figure la peau. Cavalier, voilà la cavalière, voilà dessus, à gauche, à droite. Et quand tout le monde savait, et puis on continue, il leur costume. Alors, mettez douillette, mettez cassé, pantalon et chemise plein et chasse. Chucky! Ça c'est que tu ne vas pas oublier. Você voye monter, você voye monter, você voye monter. Avec la musique pour les bonnes. C'est belle t'es qu'à mêler, c'est mal t'es qu'à pitcher. Et moi-même j'ai décidé pour faire ce signe et pour pitcher. Você voye monter, você voye monter, você voye monter. Pour faire ce signe et pour pitcher. J'aime beaucoup les plus grosses filles, pour les filles les autres maintenant. Et là, casse les chapeaux à ce côté, et fais la toilette. Faut pas nous laisser musicalement. C'est nous la jeunesse qui est possible. Il m'a tout qui belle pour nous danser. J'aime bien cavalier, c'est chanter long. Moi c'est mettre commandé, mais on commandé dans cela. En Dieu.
So you love that? All right then. We want everybody to stand up. Stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. You love that, right? It made you feel younger, right? You were thinking about Amah the whole time, right? And you were thinking, I want to do that. So dancers, I want you to go back on the stage. Whatever the dancers are doing, you gotta follow. I want to see you doing it, because this is Amah. Popular in theater. This is your moment. All right. All right. I'm watching you. Here we go. Okay, Charmaine. People behind you watching you too. Instruction. Let me see those hips moving. Fan with your hands. Hey, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here you go, you go. All the arthritis just gone. Yeah. Brand new knees just happening. In church. Pray for brand new knees. There you go. Stack up there. Men, you're not looking too good. Men, you're looking too good. I'm looking at you and you're not looking too good. Let me see you. Next function, you might not get a dance, so let me see you. There we go, there we go. So you said to play this girl boy, right? Huh? Too soon? Here we go, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. You know, Thelma, you looking good. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. This man here having an exam in the middle of the whole thing. I don't know how you could be having an exam when this fat going on. Like, what's happening? Good, we're going good. Donations flowing. Everybody happy. Hey. Yeah. I want to thank everybody. Thank everybody who came to check. Thank all the people who organized. Thank all the artists for making us feel young again. Tell the Harris family for just all their goodness. Thank you, everybody. Everybody, we're doing good. Keep dancing, keep dancing, keep dancing, keep dancing. Here we go, here we go. Yeah. Yes. Are you? Just thanking everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody. I know you guys are ready to go home. No. But I just want to say a few words. Hello. Okay, so today we have to pause. A dear friend. I have to reiterate what you said, but I'm just going to say quick. A committed, dependable, active, positive, hard-working friend who has gone to her maker. Words cannot fully capture the sense of love we feel. Yet we are deeply grateful for the time we shared and the impact Amah had on the Dominica Convent School Alumni Association of Ontario. For over the years, Amah was more than just a member. She was a true pillar among us, always present, always ready to lend a helping hand or share a kind word. Her heavy involvement in the association Summer Splash over the years was one of the reasons for its success. She was part of the committee, sold many tickets. Every meeting, every social gathering was enriched because Amah was part of it. She showed us what it means to serve with humility, to give back with love, to live with integrity. Amah spearheaded the Education in Action Committee to serve and support students from the Caribbean families in Toronto with their academic success. Her dedication, wisdom, and uplifting spirit encourage and remind us of the strength that comes from unity. Though Amah is no longer with us in body, the memory of her kindness, honesty, and compassion will remain forever in our hearts. Her legacy will continue to inspire us to work together to support the convent schools in Dominica and to live with the same spirit of generosity and care. On behalf of the DCSAAO, we extend our deepest condolences to Francine Darnell and the rest of Amah's family. May you find comfort and strength in knowing that she left behind a community that cherishes her and honors her. Rest in eternal peace, dear Amah. You will live forever in our hearts.
There for a while, but I don't know. There's
that stay with us all the time. But I know that we only had a certain amount of time, and that time has passed. So the church allowed us to stay a little longer. So indeed, we now have to leave. So thanks ever so much for coming. And I know you remember Amah, but we do have to clean up the place by 4 o'clock. So thank you ever so much again. Drive safely home. And Marina, thank you again. Lovely tribute from the Dominica Convent Schools Alumni Association. Thanks. Good night, everyone. Thanks a lot.